Hi, and welcome to GrowerCoach.com. My name's Ken Salvail, and I'm here today to talk about, let's say, more advanced sprinklers and sprinkler bodies. This is a little sprinkler that you'd see. This is actually, it's a clear bodied one that's used specifically for teaching, but this is a special little sprinkler. This is what everybody should be using in their yards when it comes to sprinkler heads. You pay a few dollars more, but you save a lot of water, and the water you use is used more efficiently. So let me just show you why. If you notice inside this, there's a little section here right in the middle of this this sprinkler nozzle, and that little unit has a little spring section in it. And what that is actually a pressure compensating valve. So when the water comes in, if the water's coming in at 60 pounds pressure or whatever the pressure is, what that little unit there will do is it will actually reduce the pressure down to about 30 psi. And 30 psi is the perfect pressure rating for this type of a sprinkler head. This is called a spray head, so it shoots up and it just sprays just one constant spray. So it actually applies quite a bit of water at a time. But again, if it's over pressurized, if it's running at 60 psi, what it does is it just really atomizes that water. The water goes through and it just vaporizes, becomes a real fine mist. So of course it's subject to evaporation, it's subject to just blowing away on the wind, and it doesn't actually land on the ground where we want it, which is the most important part. So it really helps to conserve water. At the 30 psi rating for these heads, the droplets actually remain as fairly large droplets, so when they shoot out of the sprinkler head, they actually land on the ground instead of evaporating and floating away or being blown around by the wind. So again, the pressure compensating valve inside of your sprinkler is really the way to go, and that's a great water saving feature. But also inside, if I'm going to push up on this little spring inside, and you'll see there's a little black ring inside there, just at the tip of my finger, and that's a little rubber seat. And what that does is, you see when I let go of that, it drops down and it plugs the hole where the water's coming in. So it actually does a really nice job of keeping all the water in the pipes. And that's what we want, is we want our entire irrigation system to be full of water at all times, and we don't want it to be leaking out. So if we have a sprinkler that's higher, or 4 or 5 sprinklers that are higher on this end, and we have one that's lower, then all that water in that entire zone can just leak out of that sprinkler and run down the street, or just make a big soggy spot beside the sprinkler head, which we consider that to be wasted water. So what we want to do is we want to use these quality sprinkler valve bodies and sprinkler parts. A little more money, but they save a lot of water. They prevent the water from running away, and they manage the pressure of that water, so that's perfect for these types of sprinkler heads. So that's it for today on pressure compensating sprinklers. Tune in regularly for more tips on irrigation.